Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris and we have got a little all Florida action for you here tonight. We are doing some sports trivia with two of my very good friends. Let's start off first up in Jacksonville, Florida, the pride of the Jaguars, who as of right now are still in Jacksonville despite what Mr. Khan is saying. Alan Creasel, my friend. Alan, how you doing? What are you drinking?
I am doing all right, minus that introduction. I am not a Jaguar fan. I was a fill-in, so I have a cup of sweet tea, which is left over from dinner.
There
All
you
right.
go. We'll take it. We'll take it. You're in Florida. You're in the South, buddy. Sweet tea is the way to go. Head on down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Brandon, my friend, our listeners know you from Boozy. This, I think, is your first pub trivia experience. How you doing, sir? What are you drinking?
This is my first pub trivia experience. Chris, it's great to see you, buddy. It's been a few months, I think now, maybe a month and a half, 2 months.
It has.
I'm good. It's quite hot down here, as both of you know. Things are good. Kind of a chaotic night, but I love sports. I got my bench clears USA Miracle jersey on, and I'm ready to go. I am drinking. So there's a place called down here called Riverside Market. Just a call out to everybody. If you love beer, come to South Florida. You want to go to Riverside Market. 600 beers in a fridge. They work on the honor system. Go in the fridge, grab a beer, pay at the end. Great beer all around. I have a Flying Monkey Paranormal Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
Ooh.
10%. Let's get this crack going. That go through. That was a good pop. I was trying to find a sport beer, like a sport centered. I couldn't find anything, so I was like, "Hey, October's coming up, Halloween."
And the verdict?
Oh, that's really nice. It is. As very pumping, but like it's very very smooth, very nice. I like it a lot.
Very nice.
Let's talk sports.
No, I'm going to crack my beer first. So,
Oh yes, come on, Chris. What do you got?
I have given the brewery a little bit of crap privately. I don't think I ever said it on the show, but this is a brewery that does a lot of those random releases throughout the year. They've got a bunch of them that kind of roll out, like random bottles. This 4-pack is now $18, but we're only going to make it once. Yeah. And I've never been impressed with any of their beers before until now. This is delicious. This is from the Funky Buddha Brewery. Everyone knows Funky Buddha. They're big. This is their maple bacon coffee porter.
Hey, you're drinking it. Yes.
This stuff, I bought a 4-pack. I've got 2 left. I've been savoring them. It's that good.
It's very, very good. Alan, once a year they do their celebration for the maple bacon porter down here. It's a big like whole weekend celebration, stuff for the kids, and they just put out a bunch of that beer.
It's delightful. That is a real crisp porter.
Yes.
All right, we have got a little bit of hot seat head-to-head trivia action. Brandon versus Alan. We're going to jump right into your pregame. Here's how your pregame is going to go. It is going to be a this or that type of scenario. I'm going to give you 2 years. You have to tell me which year you think this happened in.
Okay.
It is themed around the 4 major U.S. sports: Major League Baseball, National Football League, NBA, and the NHL.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the name of a team, and I'm going to tell you the city that it left and the city that it went to, and then I'm going to give you 2 years. You have to tell me what year did the move happen. I will caution you. I'll say I'm looking for the year the move happened, not the year they began playing the sport. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if a team left, say, I don't know, if a team left Arizona, if an NFL team left Arizona a Major League Baseball team left Arizona at the end of 2013 and started playing in 2014 in Philadelphia, the answer would be 2013 because that's when they left, even though the season didn't start until 2014.
Yeah.
All right.
Year they left.
Alan, do you want odds or even, sir?
Even.
Damn.
All right, Brandon, you're the odd man out here, but you're starting off with my favorite one of these. So your team is the Hartford Whalers / Carolina Hurricanes. Did they leave Hartford in 1995 or 1997?
Who's answering, me or Brandon?
Brandon.
Oh, I thought it was Allen. All right.
Keep it evens. Brandon, it's over to you.
I'm going to go with my gut. I think it's 97.
97 is a correct answer. When it tore my heart out until the.
I love Hartford too. I love their jerseys,
Hartford's
and Carolina's done great, but I would love Hartford to come back, but they're not going to.
They're not, and honestly, Connecticut's very much a women's basketball state, and they've got the sun up there. They do like women's basketball up there. It's one of the few states that love it. I actually love women's basketball. I think it's a lot.
They could do the women's hockey league, which I think is going to blow up. I think it's going to do really well. I really hope it does.
Could be, the Northeast is the right spot for it. Alan, we're going over to you. Your team is the Lakers. When did they leave Minneapolis for Los Angeles? Was it 1960 or 1964?
Oh, you would pick that. When did they leave? '64?
Oh no, 1960.
Yeah, I knew I'd do that.
Brandon, we're back over to you. Your team is going to be another team going to the West Coast, the Dodgers. What year did the Dodgers leave Brooklyn for LA? 1955 or 1958? I forgot you're a California sports fan, Alan.
'55.
Oh no, 58. 58. Duke Snyder and the boys got up and left.
I was trying to think about Jackie, and I was trying to think about. I know he was
Jackie
earlier,
was Brooklyn.
but
Jackie was Brooklyn.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a Jackie jersey.
Alan, we're back to you. What year did the Winnipeg Jets leave to become the Phoenix Coyotes? 1996, 1998.
Oh, then Gretzky took over. When did Winnipeg? 98.
No, 96.
Damn.
Alan can't buy a correct answer so far. Brendan, we're back to you. Well, Winnipeg lost the Jets. Then they got the Jets back when the Atlanta Thrashers moved to Winnipeg. Did that happen in 2008 or 2011?
I'm going to go 2011.
2011 is a correct answer. Brendan's up 2-0. Alan, we're going back to you. This one's going to get a little weird. So, Alan, when did the Rams leave Los Angeles for St. Louis? 1993 or 1995?
Right. It was right after she took over. They went to St. Louis and then they went back. I would say 90. What were my choices?
93 or 95?
Say 95.
95 is a correct answer.
Not a Rams.
Are you a Rams fan now? I don't know.
No, I'm a Niners fan.
That's right. You are a Niners fan. That's right. That's right. Brandon, we're going over to you.
Let's do it.
What year did the Rams leave St. Louis to go back to LA? Was it 2015 or 2016?
All right. Say it again, 2015 or 2016?
Those are your 2 years. Which one?
Let's go 2015.
2015 is correct. And I believe they went and played in the Coliseum for a couple years, Alan, if I'm not wrong. So
yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Alan, we are back to you. We got 3 of these left. Alan, when did the Athletics leave Philadelphia for Kansas City?
Oh,
1950 or 1955?
I know nothing of athletics history. They're going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here they come. 1950.
Oh no, 55.
Alan, I was right there with you. I thought it was going to be 50.
All right, Brandon. When did the Athletics leave Kansas City for Oakland? 1968 or 1972?
Well, Catfish Hunter, Rolly Fingers, 68.
68 is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Alan, the final question of the pregame. In what year did the Charlotte Hornets leave for New Orleans? 2000 or 2002?
02.
02 is correct. All right, coming out of our pregame, Brandon has got a slight lead. It is 4-2. Still anybody's game as we head into our hot seat round. Hot seat round 1 is going to be 15 minutes, an endless barrage of trivia, questions, and answers. At the end of 15 minutes, we'll make sure we are evened up on questions. And Alan, being that you are trailing, you get to choose. Do you want to go first or second in hot seat round 1?
I'll go first.
You're going to go first. I have randomized my number of questions. We're going to get started with Alan. Alan, your time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. What name is shared by the company that owns the Toronto Blue Jays and the stadium that they play in?
Oh, what is that? It's... I can't pull it.
Be the Rogers Center. Rogers is what we're looking for. Brandon, within one either way, how many NBA championships do the Boston Celtics have?
14?
Oh, no, 17, unfortunately. Alan, at the 1936 Berlin Games, what iconic American athlete won the 100-meter, 200-meter, 4x100 relay, and the long jump?
Jesse Owens?
Jesse Owens is a correct answer. Brandon, over to you. In the 2022-23 season, LeBron James surpassed who as the NBA's all-time leading scorer?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a correct answer. Alan, retiring in 2019 after a legendary career, what Major League Baseball player set a record for hits in a season with 262?
Hits in a season? Ichiro
Suzuki is a correct answer. Brandon.
You're good, buddy.
Who was the last team to win the Stanley Cup 3 years in a row when it happened from 1980 to 1983?
The New York Islanders.
The Islanders is correct. Alan, we're going over to you. Similar to billiards, this cue sport features Stephen Hendry as one of its best players of all time. What sport is it?
Snooker?
Snooker is a correct answer. Brandon, with a career batting average of 366, what original Baseball Hall of Famer holds the record for the highest career batting average of all time?
Shit. Hall of Famer 366, right?
Yep.
I don't think it's Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb?
Ty Cobb is a correct answer. You just said, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is, but I'm going to go with Ty Cobb.
You're going to go with me.
I'm going to go with Ty Cobb.
Alan, we're going over to you. With over 2,000 walks, what slugger was walked more than anyone else in Major League Baseball history?
Bonds?
No, Babe Ruth, unfortunately. Brandon, over to you. Despite appearing in 4 Super Bowls, what NFC North team has never held a lead in a Super Bowl?
I have sadly, my Minnesota Vikings almost went one time in my time. Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings.
I love the Vikings.
I have a good friend of mine at work that's a big Vikings fan. He is having a hell of a year because he's a Vikings fan and a Gophers fan, and both Minnesota teams are terrible.
Brett Favre, we were that close. It was like, we could have beaten that team in the Super Bowl, but yeah.
Alan, we're over to you. Jack Nicklaus has 6 green jackets. Tiger Woods has 5. Who is the only other golfer with 4?
Who did you mention?
The green jacket is for the Masters golf tournament.
Right. So you said Tiger and who else?
Jack Nicklaus has 6. Tiger has 5 green jackets. Who is the only other golfer with at least 4 green jackets?
Couple names. 4 green jackets. Mickelson?
No, Arnold Palmer.
That was the other name.
All right, Brandon. Traditionally, rugby players wearing the number 15 play what position? It's also a position in American football, though it is not as used as often today as it used to be.
I'm going to take a whim on it because I know rugby. I like rugby. I don't know the positions that well. But the position that a lot of guys go from rugby to us, fullback?
Fullback is a correct answer. Alan, who is the Major League Baseball leader all time for strikeouts?
You want a hitter or pitcher?
Pitcher, sorry.
Okay. Strikeout leader. Oh, God. Ryan?
Nolan Ryan's a correct answer. All right, Brandon. In what country were the 2004 Summer Olympics held?
I really should know this. I hate that I'm going on a whim on this. I think it's Sydney.
Unfortunately not. I think it's the Centennial Olympics. It was in Greece.
Oh,
Alan, over to you. With 55 back in 1960, who holds the record for most rebounds in a single NBA game?
1960. Robertson?
No, Chamberlain. Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain's what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's too early for.
Brandon.
yeah.
In golf, a birdie is 1 under par, an eagle is 2 under par. What is it called if you hit 3 under par?
An albatross?
An albatross is correct. Alan, the billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks, is also a regular on what popular reality television series?
What's that called? Shark Tank?
Shark Tank is correct. Brandon, having opened in 1968, what is the oldest arena in the NHL?
Wow. So it opened in 68 and it's the oldest?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Madison Square Garden?
Madison Square Garden's a correct answer.
I thought it was older, but I'm like, okay.
Alan, over to you. Which NFL team is a publicly owned nonprofit corporation?
The Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers is correct. We got about 8 minutes remaining here. Brandon, we're back to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's well known that Nolan Ryan has more no-hitters in his career than anybody else, but how many no-hitters did he throw in his Major League Baseball career?
I was hoping this was going to be like one of those like 2+ or 2 under. Let's go with 15.
No, he threw 7 no-hitters in his career.
7. Okay.
Alan, what teammate of Steph Curry is the all-time leader in three-pointers made in a single game with 14?
Klay Thompson?
Klay Thompson is correct. That stat, by the way, is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Brandon, who is the current commissioner of the National Football League?
Roger Goodell.
Roger Goodell is correct.
Boo
Yeah.
boo.
Boo. Alan, what NFL team holds the record for the longest losing streak of all time with 26 games?
They were Buccaneers?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers is the correct answer.
All
Yes,
four
I'm a
of them.
Bucs fan. Yes, I threw that question in there because you got to be known for something.
The Lions were close. I think they were like 1 off.
They
on this
got
time.
really close.
Yeah.
All right, Brendan, we're going over to you.
Yeah,
What
buddy.
quarterback has thrown for over 89,000 passing yards in their career, the most in NFL history?
God, I hate talking about him. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's a correct answer. I'm a Bucket. I don't
put him up there with Vanilla Ice or Kurt Busch. I'll tell you that right now, Chris. You know how I feel about that.
I do.
Tom Brady, I respect more than that.
Alan, who was the MVP of the 2018 NBA Finals after being traded from the San Antonio Spurs?
Traded from the Spurs. Who would that have been? Ori?
No, Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him.
All right, Brendan, we're over to you. Michael Van Gerwen was the world's number one player in what game/sport that is most often associated with being in a bar?
Darts?
Darts is correct. Alan, what former Buffalo Bills star holds the record for most career sacks with 200?
Oh, Bruce Smith?
Bruce Smith is correct. I thought Reggie White was getting close to that before he retired too.
I think he was one or two off. He was close.
He was. Brendan, what country hosted the 1994 FIFA World Cup?
I was trying to remember. So you said women's or men's?
The 1994 World Cup.
Okay, USA.
USA is correct. I was going to say, look at your shirt. Alan.
I was asking women's because I knew 99 the women did.
Alan, what former player holds the record for most NBA championships with 11 and was also the first African-American coach in NBA history?
Russell?
Bill Russell's the correct answer. Oh, Brennan, it's kind of fortunate this one falls to you. I want to see if you know the answer. Okay. Sadly, Dale Earnhardt died on the Daytona Speedway back in 2001 during the Daytona 500. What driver won that race?
Michael Waltrip.
Michael Waltrip's the correct answer. All right. Alan, what country, the largest that lies completely in the Southern Hemisphere, has won more cricket world championships than any other?
Cricket World Championships. India?
No. Clue, they're largest solely in the Southern Hemisphere. That'd be Australia.
I thought about it. Damn it.
All right, Brennan, about 3 minutes remaining. Citizens Bank Park is the home of what team that lost the 2022 World Series?
Oh, I know this. The Phillies.
Philadelphia Phillies is correct. Alan. Oh, Lord. All right. Former heavyweight boxing champion Vladimir Klitschko's brother is also a former boxing champion. What is his first name?
Vladimir and Vitaly?
Vitaly is correct.
Vladimir actually, he worked out at the pool a few times. He'd come in, he'd swim and spar box in the pool.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Vitaly is now also the mayor of Kiev.
Yes. And he did fight, I guess. He is fighting, I guess, a little bit. Yeah.
Keep fighting, man. Keep fighting. Brennan, we're going back to you. Major League Baseball Hall of Famer Wahoo Sam Robinson holds the career batting record for most what with 309?
Chris, say that one more time.
Major League Baseball Hall of Famer Wahoo Sam Robinson holds a career batting record for the most what with 309? So in his career, he had 309 of these. What am I talking about?
Yeah. I'll be honest, I've never even heard his name. Let's go with triples.
Triples is correct.
Oh.
Alan. Roger Federer has won Wimbledon a total of 8 times in his career. Which American has he defeated on 3 separate occasions in the finals?
Roddick?
Andy Roddick is correct.
Good job. I was thinking about that too.
Brennan, name one of the 2 Asian nations that co-hosted the 2002 FIFA World Cup.
02, yeah. I remember I was actually in boot camp. I was a junior in high school for ROTC. Let's go with Seoul. South Korea.
South Korea is a correct answer. All right, Alan. In what year did Usain Bolt win his first Olympic gold medal?
2008.
2008 is correct. Brandon,
Nice,
we're going back to you. Within 1 year either way, in what year was the first World Series held?
Oh, shit.
And time is up. This will be your last question.
1897.
Unfortunately, not. 1903 is what we're looking for. And with that, hot seat round 1 comes to a close. Alan's picking up 13 points in hot seat round 1. Brandon's picking up 15. Your scores going into your halftime question: 15 to 19.
Mm-hmm.
15 to 19. Anybody's game. Gentlemen, are you ready for your halftime question?
Yeah.
All right. Here is your halftime question. As you know, one of the cornerstones of American sports that many other sports worldwide don't have is mascots. I want you to match the mascot name to the team that they represent. All right. I'm going to start by giving you your teams, and then I will name the mascots, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Your teams are the Chicago Cubs, the Minnesota Wild, the Boston Celtics, and the Houston Texans. Again, your teams: the Chicago Cubs, the Minnesota Wild, the Boston Celtics, and the Houston Texans.
Okay.
Are you ready for your mascot names?
Yes.
Your mascot names are Nordy, Nordy. Your second mascot is Lucky. Your third mascot is Clark. And your fourth mascot is Toro. Nordy, Lucky, Clark, and Toro. These are worth 5 points apiece. Lock in when your guesses are done.
Hey, trivia lovers. Want to get the pub trivia experience in an interactive way? Check out Liquid Courage Entertainment. With a wide range of offerings online, LK has you covered, streaming a wide variety of trivia games on Twitch with one-of-a-kind formats like Tringo, Guesstimate, Mega Sheep, and more. Or check out the World Trivia Federation. With 36 hours to answer each quiz and no obligation, the WTF is the perfect solution to scratch that trivia itch on your own time. Come see us at twitch.tv/liquid_courage or check out patreon.com/liquidcourage to join the WTF for as little as $2 a month. That's Liquid Courage with a K. Innovative, interactive, intoxicating.
All right, I think I'm good.
Yep, I'm in as well.
All right. We're going to go one by one through these. For the Chicago Cubs, Alan, what did you say?
Clark.
Brandon.
Clark.
Clark is a correct answer. For the Minnesota Wild, what did we say? Brandon.
Nordy.
Alan.
Nordy as well.
Nordy is a correct answer. For the Boston Celtics, Alan, what did you say?
Lucky.
Brandon.
Lucky.
And that means for the Houston Texans, you both said?
Toro.
And you both just aced the halftime round. No separation. Your scores right now, 35 for Alan, 39 for Brandon. We are heading into hot seat round 2.
Whew.
Alan, you are still trailing by a little bit. Do you want to go first or second in hot seat round 2?
Let's see. I'll go first. Even though I went first last time and I knew all of his, but that's all right.
Hey, Alan is going to go first. Your time will begin, Alan, after I read your first question. Here we go. The international competition known as the Ryder Cup is often associated with what sport?
Golf.
Golf is a correct answer. Brendan, on a standard dartboard, name one of the two numbers that lie on either side of the number 19. The hot seat giveth and the hot seat taketh away.
Oh. It's funny. I got darts early and I got that right. And now, right now, I'm... Oh, fuck. Let's just go with a number I love. Let's go with 7.
7 is a correct answer. The answer is 7 and 3 are on the opposite sides of 19. Alan, Lindsey Vonn won several medals for the U.S. when competing in what sport?
Skiing.
Skiing is correct.
Good, Alan.
Brendan, not surprising given their quarterback play, what team led the NFL in wins in the 80s and 90s?
I think the quarterback was Joe Montana. I think it's the San Francisco 49ers.
Between Montana and Young, that is the correct answer. The 49ers is right.
Young, that man is due.
Yeah.
That probably Alan should have gone second. Alan, we're going over to you. UFC is a global leader in mixed martial arts, but what does UFC stand for?
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Ultimate Fighting Championship is correct. Brandon, what British soccer star who first played for Paris Saint-Germain in 2013? Sorry, let me walk that back. What British soccer star who last played for Paris Saint-Germain in 2013 was the first British person to win league titles in 4 different countries?
Huh. So it's definitely 2 guys I'm really going at. 4 countries. Shit. I'm going to kick myself if I get this wrong. Because I know they both played over here for the MLS. I'm going to go with Beckham.
Well, he does own Inter Miami. David Beckham is a correct answer.
Yeah, Galaxy, I knew he won, but I was thinking Rooney as well, but yeah.
All right, Alan, we're going over to you. In the history of Major League Baseball, who has won the most MVP awards? This person has won that award 7 times.
7 MVPs. Holy crap. Babe Ruth.
No, this time you should have gone Bonds.
7 MVPs. Wow.
He did, yeah. All right, Brandon, we're going over to you for this next one here. Which NBA team's mascot is a green anthropomorphic creature named Stuff?
Green.
A green anthropomorphic creature named Stuff. We're looking for the
NBA, right? NBA? Yeah.
NBA. Gonna need an answer.
I pass.
With the Orlando Magic.
Stuff the Magic Dragon.
Because I know our guy in Miami Heat is orange. I was trying to think green.
All right, Alan, how long is each quarter in an NBA basketball game?
12 minutes.
12 minutes is correct. Mm-hmm. Brandon, the Calcutta Cup is awarded in which sport?
Sailing?
No, unfortunately, you got 2 darts and 2 rugby questions in one game. Rugby is what we're looking for.
Oh, it's rugby. Yeah.
All right, Alan, we're going to you. In 2004, which running back finished second place in Heisman voting, at the time the highest finish ever for a freshman?
04 freshman running back. I know who won it. Oh, is it what's his face? I can picture him now. It's not, but I can't think of anybody. I'm going to say Reggie Bush, but I know that's not right.
Ooh.
No, it's not. He goes by 2 initials. Those would be AP, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Brandon, in 2019, Kim Pegula, became the first female owner of an NHL team when her and her husband bought what team that is actually the oldest active team to never win a Stanley Cup?
Okay.
Do you want the question again?
Yes, please. Yeah.
In 2019, Kim Pegula, Pegula, became the first female owner of an NHL team when her and her husband bought what team that is actually the oldest active team to never win the Stanley Cup?
Just trying to, the whole original 6, I know that they've gotten titles. And then for a long time, the Blues hadn't won a title. Oh, shit. I'm going to go with the Vancouver Canucks.
Unfortunately not. This would be the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, the Sabres. Oh, Jessica Pegula. Oh, my God.
Pegula, yeah.
The tennis player. That's what I was thinking of. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Alan, what former Michigan wide receiver and kick and punt returner became famous before winning the Heisman? He's also well known for striking a Heisman pose after scoring a touchdown against Ohio State.
Oh, what was his name?
Got it, Alan.
I can see him striking the pose. Oh, no. It's not right, but Robinson
No, Desmond Howard.
and Howard. Yeah, duh. Watch him every Saturday.
All right. Brendan, Super Bowl 53 is the lowest scoring Super Bowl of all time. However, I want you to name either of the starting quarterbacks from that game.
See, for a long time, I didn't know if it was one of the older ones. One of the older ones had it for a while. That was a terrible Super Bowl. It was Tom Brady and Jared Goff.
You got both of them. You only needed one.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the most boring Super Bowl of all time.
Before that, it was the Colts and Cowboys with Staubach and
Yeah, it sounds right.
like 5. Yeah.
All right, Alan, which current Pac-10 team's mascot is named the Wildcats?
What was the name of the conference you said?
The Pac-12.
All right.
What
Wildcats.
did I say? I might have said Pac-10, but I meant Pac-12.
Right. Well, about to be a Pac-2, but
Yeah, sadly.
yeah. The Wildcats are Arizona.
There you go.
Correct. Mind you, those other two teams are both ranked. Or they might not be now, but they were last week. I think they played each other.
They're all still doing
They did.
well.
They did, yeah.
Brendan, we're going over to you with this one.
Yeah, buddy.
In what year did Michael Jordan announce his return to the NBA to play for the Washington Wizards?
Oh.
This is another one that, like, if I had like a year or two under or over, I'd be fine, I think. Let's go with 2002.
Oh, you should have had the 1 year gap. 2001 is what we're looking for. All right, Alan, how many teams make the NHL playoffs every year?
You want the combined, right? East
Combined,
and West.
how many teams make the playoffs?
Too damn many is probably not a good enough answer. 16?
16 is the correct answer. All right, Brandon. Serena Williams has won Wimbledon 7 times in her career. What player has she defeated 3 times in the finals, more than any other in a finals match? Do you want the question again?
Yeah, just one more time, buddy.
Serena Williams has won Wimbledon 7 times in her career. What player has she defeated in the finals 3 times, more than any other in a finals match?
I have 3 ladies on my mind, and oh shit,
It's a slow day in your house.
I think I'm gonna have to go with oh, this would be really ironic, as Lance Morissette would say. Let's go with Venus Williams.
Venus is correct.
I was thinking Kim
That's how I would've gone
Clijsters,
too.
Maria
Right.
Sharapova.
That was right.
It's all in the family. All right. Alan, which NHL team's home fans are known for throwing octopi onto the rink?
The Red Wings.
It is the Red Wings, but would you really be shocked if it was Philadelphia? The answer is no.
No.
Red Wings is correct.
Nothing shocks me about that city.
Something does shock me about that city. Why does anybody live there?
I've heard they're cleaning it up. They're trying at least to get better.
Yeah, I was actually there a couple years ago. It's not that bad anymore. But Brandon,
Okay.
we're over to you.
So
Fans of Alfred Hitchcock. No. This Stanley Kubrick classic, The Shining, may know this. What was the name of the first horse to have won the Grand National 3 different times? 73, 74, and 77.
one more time.
Fans of the Alfred Hitchcock know Stanley Kubrick classic The Shining may know this. What was the name of the first horse to have won the Grand National 3 different times, winning in 73, 74, and 77? Looking for the name of the horse.
Yeah.
Going to need an answer.
Let's go Secretariat.
Not Secretariat. That would be Red Rum.
Oh my God.
Alan.
I remember there was a horse.
Alan, name 4 of the 5 NFL teams that are named after a bird.
Seahawk, Falcon, I need 3 or 4. Why can I not think of them? Seahawk, Falcon. Crap. It's always when you're right on it. Raven, Cardinals.
There you go. The one that you left out, the Eagles. But you got
Oh,
4. That's all you needed. About a minute and a half left, Brendan. We're going over to you.
Yeah, buddy.
Most high school varsity football games in the U.S. are played on what night?
Friday.
Friday is correct. Big Rebecca Black fan there, I see. Brandon.
Friday night.
All right, Alan. What Olympic sport is Gabby Douglas most often associated with?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics is correct. Brandon. In boxing, what do the letters TKO stand for?
Technical knockout.
Technical knockout's correct. Alan. The 2016 Summer Olympic Games were hosted by what Southern Hemisphere city?
2016 Rio.
Rio is a correct answer. Brandon. 14. That is the record number of French Opens that what iconic tennis player has won?
Rafael Nadal.
Nadal is a correct answer. Alan. What former big leaguer won 7 Cy Young Awards, more than anyone else in baseball history?
7 Cy Youngs. Oh, yeah. 7 times and one eternal douchebag, Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens is a correct answer. All right. That sound means this will be the last question of Hot Seat Round 2. Brandon, we're going over to you for this one.
Let's do it.
Records that will likely never be touched. What Hall of Fame pitcher holds the career record for most career complete games with 749, wins with 511, and losses with 316? Do you want the question again?
I'm going on a whim on this. Cy Young.
Cy Young is a correct answer.
I was thinking Randy Johnson for a second, but whew, thank God.
No way.
No.
Pitchers pitch like that anymore.
No, they really don't. And then I was thinking about like back then, like how many games they really played back then.
But there was no relief pitchers. There was no setup guys. There was no hold pitchers.
Nope. You just pitched.
And they just went.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming out of Hot Seat Round 2. Your scores right now, Alan closed the gap a little bit. It is 46-48. Brandon's got a 2-point lead. Here's how your wager round is going to go. I'm going to give you 3 categories. You're going to wager up to the amount of points that you have on those 3 categories. The caveats being you must wager whole positive integers, and you cannot exceed the amount of points you've accumulated up until this point. You can wager 0, you can wager all of them, but you can break them up on those 3 categories alone. Are you ready for your categories?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your categories are going to be baseball, Hall of Fame, and NFL logos. Baseball, Hall of Fame, and NFL logos. Lock in your wagers when you're ready. Wagers are locked in. We're going to go question by question through this. Standard lock-in rules apply. Here we go. Question number 1, your category is in baseball. Inspiring a 2002 film, in 1999, Jim Morris made his major league debut at the age of 35 years old. 4 months prior, he was a high school physics teacher. What team did he make his MLB debut for?
I'm locked in, yeah.
I'm good.
Question number 2, your category is in Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame for the 4 major sports, that'd be the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball, and the NHL, are all located in North America. But which Hall of Fame location is located the furthest north?
I'm locked in.
All right. I'm good.
All right. Question number 3, your category is in NFL logos. There are 3 different NFL teams that have their team names inside of their official NFL logo. I need you to name 2 of those 3 NFL teams. And a reminder, we're going off of their official NFL logo here.
All right, I feel good.
All right, I'm in.
We're going to go question by question through this. I will name the question. I'll then call you out for your answers and your wagers. Question by question through this. Here we go. Question number 1 category was baseball. Inspiring a 2002 film in 1999, Jim Morris made his Major League Baseball debut at the age of 35 years old. 4 months prior, he was a high school physics teacher. What team did he make his Major League Baseball debut for? Alan, what was your answer and your wager?
I said the Devil Rays for 0 points.
Brandon, your answer and your wager.
I went 5 points. I know it was Dennis Quaid. I think it was the Astros.
Your correct answer, it was the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Okay.
It was Dennis Quaid. You're not wrong there. So your scores going into question number 2. With that, Alan has taken a 46-43 lead. Question number 2, the category wasn't Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame for the 4 major sports, Major League Baseball, the NFL, NBA, and NHL, are all located in North America. But which location is the furthest north? Alan, your answer and your wager.
I said the NHL for 1 point.
Brandon, your answer and your wager.
The NHL for 15.
So the NHL, we all know the NFL is located in Canton, Ohio.
Yes.
The NHL is located in Toronto. Both Major League Baseball and the NBA are further north. Major League Baseball is in Cooperstown, New York. The NBA is in Springfield, Massachusetts. And of those two, Cooperstown is a shade further north. Cooperstown, Major League Baseball.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, it was 1 point for me, so that's good.
Alan, you're going to get me, I think. Oh.
Cool. Still one more question left.
Your scores, we head into question number 3. Brandon has got 28 points. Alan hanging tough at 45. Question number 3, your category was an NFL logos. There are 3 different NFL teams that have team names inside of their official NFL logo. I needed 2 of those 3 teams. Brandon, what was your answer and your wager?
It's 15 points.
And your answer?
The Jets and the 49ers.
Alan, your answer and your wager?
I said the Jets and the Raiders, and I wagered 45.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, well done, sir. Well done.
Let's see if you got it right, because it all comes down to this.
Whether or not it's right, yeah.
It all comes down to this. So there are 3 teams.
3, that's the thing.
The Steelers were not mentioned.
They have Steelers in yeah.
They do. It's next to the Stars, below the Stars. The Jets, you both mentioned. The Jets absolutely do. The other one, the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes.
And Alan completes the comeback.
Oh, my God.
A final score that flipped this game on its head. Alan, you're going to finish with 90 points. Brennan, you're going to finish with 13.
Not indicative of how good this game really was.
In no way indicative of how close that game was, Brennan. You were a hell of a challenger there, my friend.
Oh, my God.
Wow. All right.
Is this going to be a tournament?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Listen, I'm sure they did in the tournament, but honestly, y'all, our friends over at the Benchwarmers Trivia podcast, they're going to write better sports questions than I ever could. If you're looking for good sports content, and that's what you're into,
Chris, you did a great job.
This was really fun. I'm glad I got to partake.
Alan, you were a great opponent. Like, I would love a rematch. That was so much fun, man.
That was a great job by both of our contestants. Hey, listen, we thank you all for coming on and playing some trivia with us. Alan, I know you were able to jump on last minute, but hopefully y'all had a good time.
Oh, absolutely. Always a pleasure.
Yes.
It was definitely a great time had by me as well. My beer is gone. I will give a plug out for a future tournament that's coming up here. You've heard me talk about it already, but if you liked what we did with the World Traveler Trivia Tournament, where we didn't just take a question like geography, we actually wrote a game around being a world traveler that took everything into consideration. We're doing the same thing with food. We're going to have our first ever foodie trivia tournament. We're going to use the same format we use for the World Traveler Trivia Tournament. and we're going to be putting that together and airing that here soon. So if you are a foodie like me, you're going to want to listen up. When I say foodie, that doesn't mean this is all about cooking. Anything tangentially related to food is going to be on there. So feel free to give us a listen when that does come around. And you might even hear a couple of our Patreon subscribers like, I don't know, Brandon or Alan might make an appearance. We'll see. Before we go, let's go ahead and give our listeners, or not our listeners, let's go ahead and give our contestants a final chance to give a shout out to anyone they want to give a shout out to. Maybe someone who's getting married shortly and wants to give a shout out to their amazing fiance who spent a good hour trying to get them set up to record tonight. We'll start off with Brandon. Brandon, take us away.
Oh, life's been great. Lots been going on. And yes, Alex and I are legally getting married October 21st.
Woo-hoo.
And she's super amazing. She can't wait to be a part of the 80s movie bracket once we get it going again. And
we're close. Like that, the writer strike is over. We're just waiting on SAG-AFTRA. Once that's live, we are.
And we respect all of that. We really do.
Yep.
I love being a part of this crew. Chris, all of you guys, thank you for letting me join the last few months. I've missed being on here with you guys, and I can't wait to debate more trivia or boozy bracketology. So thank you all.
I'm looking forward to it, my friend. Alan, over to you.
Yeah, so I've been on a few frenemies, a couple of these now. I haven't been on Boozy yet, but I'm waiting for the wrestling one. I'm definitely eagerly waiting that one.
You can go ahead and get in Ben Young's ear. He's the only one I'm waiting on.
Okay, I will. I know where he lives, so.
I'm going to follow up Ben tomorrow to try and get it on the books.
But no,
what are you guys doing? Wait, is it best finishing move or
no best faction?
Oh, so like DX, NWO,
right?
Yep.
Okay,
that'll be a fun listen, I'm sure. And recording. I will say, just like always, definitely appreciate this and everything that you guys do. I love being a Patreon of you guys. Support trivia wherever you find it, wherever you enjoy, wherever you find it, and adopt, don't shop.
100%. And have your pets spayed and neutered. Bob Barker no longer with us, but it still bears repeating.
Him and Betty White both. Yes.
Leave it to Bob Barker to go almost to 100 without going over.
Right?
Good for you, Bob. Listen, the local trivia community, I know with COVID kind of dying down a little bit, at least the severity of it, even though cases are rising, but with the severity of it dying down a little bit, local trivia needs your help and your support. If you like trivia in any way, shape, or form, grab a couple friends, go by yourself, just find a local spot, because the majority of these trivia nights that you see out there, they're not major corporations, y'all. They are small mom and pop shops that are very local. But what comes with a local trivia experience is trivia that's more catered towards the people that live there. I've met through this and through Trivial Warfare, I met some amazing trivia writers from all over the U.S. that do great job, great work. So support local trivia, go out to your bars, your restaurants, dine there, spend a few bucks, have a drink. Don't have a drink, have some curly fries. It's going to be a good time. But you've heard enough from me. If you like the shenanigans that we get into here on a weekly basis at this point, you can head on over to patreon.com/PTEBB. That's your home for all of our bonus content. It's also your way to support the show financially, because all the stuff that we do, it's not free. It does cost money to put on. All that money, I'm not taking a cut of it. It goes right back into making the show better and also to launch more shows and more content. We have got 2 new shows that are going to be launching as part of the PTE network here in the coming couple of months that we are very, very excited for. If you like what we do at Pub Trivia Experience, Boozy Bracketology, and Frenemy Trivia, y'all are going to love this. With all of that being said, PTEBB.com is your home right now, at least for all of our social media stuff. Everything's on there, our Discord server, which both these fine gentlemen are on. Also our merch shop, all right there. So with all that being said, I'm going to shut up now. For the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I'm Brandon.
I'm still Alan.
And we will see you next week with another new episode. Until that time, have a good one.